Real estate has really kicked my ass this week, and this time it's not the tenants, it's the bank. Well, I'm going to make it quick because I don't want to talk about this too much, but I want other investors to kind of um, look out for these things. So we'll start first with I received a statement in the mail from my bank about an overdraft of $4,000. I'm like, well, this is impossible. But it came from a bank account that I don't use very often. So I get on there and I research what's going on. I had $4,000 charges from a hard money lender on somebody else's loan. I don't know how they made this mistake, but it was made. Make the short story quick. They did the research. They got it fixed. But now I got a bunch of overdraft fees. They even paid them back. But now I have to call the bank and deal with that. Luckily, I called my banker. She took care of it for me. Got all the charges reversed. Even set me up with a different bank account that more fits my needs for my business. So all in all, it ended up working out great. But that's why you got to stay on top of your bank accounts, especially when you have multiple ones for different LLCs and different business ventures. So that sucked, but at least we got it handled. Number two, and more surprising, I got a lien put on one of my properties. I had no idea. I'd never even seen anything about this bill in itself. Now, with this lien, I had recently got a notice in the mail about my sewer bill being delinquent. So I went and paid my sewer bill, and I didn't know how it was so much, but with the utility companies ripping people off the way they are, I went ahead and paid it. Then went to verify what was going on, and they was like, no, you have a plus balance. I'm like, well, how do I have a plus balance? Oh, well, you have a lien on your other property. Like, how do I have a lien on my other property? I've never even received a bill from it. They said, oh, no, we've never sent you a bill. So how am I supposed to know that I owe you money? Well, our system messed up. So we just been sending your, putting a lien on your property and sending it to the tax assessors, and they've been putting a lien on the property and just been adding it to your tax bill, which is crazy because I had recently had an increase in my my escrow of about $1,000. I didn't know why. I just thought the taxes went up that much. Then they explained to me, no, we just been putting a lien on your property. I was like, really? They was like, yeah. I mean, very nonchalant for the fact that they put a lien on my property. Obviously, it's not their property. So they already sent a $480 bill to the tax assessor to put on my spring bill. So now I have to, that's going to get put in escrow and absorbed into the payments because that's how I do it. But now I set that up for automatic payments each month. And furthermore, they're trying to overcharge me on it already. So I have to call them back and discuss that. So sometimes being a owner operator of a real estate company is really putting out small fires. And that's what I did this week. Along with my, apartment building investing that I'm still working on. And managing the properties I have, doing a refinance that I'm probably going to end up having to pay out of pocket on that I didn't originally plan to, but it happens sometimes. But still, when you're a real estate investor or a business owner, sometimes your credit drops below 700 and you get disqualified from some loans, and I'm like at 693, so that puts me right outside the good loans. So I can wait a little while, get the credit score up, or I can just pay extra per month. But for a 30-year loan, I really don't want to do that when I can just get my credit score up and get a much better loan. So that was just some of the things I went through this week on real estate. If you guys would like to share some of the crazy shit that happens to you in your real estate investing, or just a regular homeowner that's running into the same problems, go ahead and put it in the comments and tell me a little bit about it. And if you like what I'm talking about, go ahead and subscribe and like.